This is a big one, guys. Not only is this the first planner lineup where I am using my Laurel Denise collab planner, but I also tried a new Tomoe River Paper Daily this quarter, although I didn't stick with it, and we'll talk about why that was. And did I mention I'm completely revamping my memory keeping system? And don't let me forget, I also have some exciting new stickers to show y'all. And those are just some of the highlights. So let's get right into my mid-year planner stack update. All right, we're gonna start off with some of the staples that I have used year in and year out, which are honestly my favorite things. My Ashley Shelley monthly collab planner, I cannot live without. Okay, I could live my life without it, but I would have to get another monthly. And this one is just my favorite. If you've been around here for a while, you know I'll flip through here while I'm talking. I do not work out of the monthly in my weekly planners because I need a monthly that I basically treat like a wall calendar, but it is so much easier. When I converted to this from my wall calendar, probably 6 years ago now, I never looked back. This is so much easier than a wall calendar. It sits up on the acrylic easel I have on my desk right in front of me, and this is my guiding light. All my big appointments also go in my iCal because I do not bring my planner with me anywhere. So that way I have appointments and such when I'm out. But I also need them in front of my face, and I put more on here than goes in my iCal. You know, if I'm planning on that's my big filming day that week, that goes on here too. And really only appointments go in my iCal. So I get that question a lot of what goes where. I only use friction pen and friction highlighter in this little notebook planner because things have to move around all the time. And then I generally just pick a color that goes with the color of the month in an Erin Condren dual tip marker. And then I just cross out my days with that. And you can see sometimes I didn't leave that color out for the whole month, which I try to stick it in a different spot and leave it out. Sometimes I don't leave it out and then I forget which color I had. And so some of my months end up with a couple of different colors of Erin Condren dual tip highlighters. But in general, it's one color per month. Ashley Shelley is sold out of her monthly notebook planners right now. This is my collab planner with her. That means I got to choose the cover. This is a picture from Destin, Florida that I took, sunrise and then a sunset. These are the monthly colors I picked to go with the seasons and the holidays of the year. So these will relaunch the first week of September. If you want to make sure to be notified, you can sign up for Ashley Shelley's emails or pay attention on my Instagram and here on my channel because I will be telling you guys about it. I already have in my new cover from last year. Ashley got the samples in and she's so kind to always send me a sample. And you guys, the cover is amazing. I didn't think that we could beat the Destin cover ever in my heart. Personally, for me, I know we all have personal preferences, but I feel like every year I keep learning more and more, and the covers somehow keep getting better. And it has nothing to do with me. I can tell you that. The picture that ended up on the front cover for 2026, I wasn't even thinking that I was taking a picture for the front cover of the Ashley Shelley at that time. We'll talk about it when the cover comes out. I know I'm getting prematurely excited here with you guys since I already have it in my hands. But my collab does sell out every year with her because she does limited number on my collabs. Her notebook planners last a lot longer because she buys bigger numbers. All these cute stickers are from a special collab. Let me grab them. That I did with Hand Can Plan because I know somebody's going to ask. It's 1 page of stickers per month of the year. And she tweaked some of these colors to go with my monthly colors because she originally had these in big sheets and they went with the Erin Condren colors. So she also has that available. These were just minorly tweaked to go with my colors of the month. Planner Perfect. You guys know I have used, I think this is my 5th year to use Planner Perfect. Honestly, her products just bring me joy because they are so seasonal. Her new artwork you can get in her sub box every month, but you can also pick any of her old artwork on her site and you can build out whatever you want. You can build a planner, you can build a journal, you can pick the size. I have a Planner Perfect 101 video if you're not familiar with Planner Perfect, and I have a 20% off code that is a one-time use. Right now, I've used Planner Perfect for all different things over the years. You guys know that. I've done beautiful memory keeping in it. I've done scripting in it as Jenny teaches how to script out our days. And I've actually been feeling drawn to possibly going back to scripting, but But right now I am just using it for my daily lists, as you can see in here. And it's just nitty gritty, down and dirty. It's my daily planner. It's my daily list. I'm not even using the weeklies right now in between. And you can tell what kind of season of life I'm in right now, because you guys know when I have the time, I love to sit down and pre-decorate these books for the whole month. In fact, I have a whole playlist up here of Planner Perfect when sometimes I have sat down and decorated my books with you. But lately I have just not had as much spare time, and I haven't wanted to use the spare time that I have on this. Although I really regret it when I don't, because the sub box comes with beautiful stickers and washi tape, and I love to see them every day when I turn somewhere new. I don't generally predate this anymore. Most days I want to use 2 pages, like right here, for like a list, and then I do my top 3 triage method. That's what I do most days. But some days if I want like an extra page, then if I haven't predated it, I can go ahead and do that. And if you're wondering what my triage method is with my daily list, we'll link that video down in the description too. So this is what I'm using for my daily planner right now. And regardless of if I have time to decorate the pages or not, the artwork on the front and the little Planner Perfect magnet clip just brings me a lot of joy. All right, let's mix it up a little bit next. Let's do my memory keeping. I was in the Hemlock and Oak horizontal, which runs Monday through Sunday on this side. Amazing, amazing 80-pound paper, a full spread of grid paper for you to do whatever you want on the other side. I think this makes such an amazing memory keeping planner, or wellness planner, or tracking goals planner, daily check-in, all that kind of stuff. I only stayed in it till April 28th through May 4th. So I guess you could say I made it till May. It's been a couple years since I've stayed in a one memory keeping planner the whole year. I guess because I have so many on my shelves, I tend to get bored and want to try another one. In the beginning, you can tell I was using a lot of colors and markers, and then those are the in-between monthly pages I didn't really use. And you can see at the beginning I was decorating with washi. And then I just kind of dropped off. I dropped off the decorating, but I kept filling it out until May. But it's really fun when I did take time to grab those markers and put color on the page. And in the beginning, I was filling out one little thing on every day. In the monthly, I think I only did that in January. So I just felt the need for a change. And I have used the Katie Daisy for so many years for different things. Sometimes it's just what happened that day. Sometimes it's daily gratitude. Sometimes a scripture verse. So this one I wasn't really using. I had stuck in these little scripture sticky note things that I had from a sticky note tablet, which I love. So I wasn't using it to write in. So I stuck these in there because I thought Katie Daisy's artwork looked so pretty with them. And I just thought, well, why not? Because I wasn't using it. Look at her artwork. You guys, the price of this on Amazon, we will link it down below for you on Amazon. The 2025, I believe, is sold out. And now she already has the pre-order up for 2026. She also has a bigger version of her planner that you can check out. I will link this down below because you can go ahead and pre-order the 2026. It's worth the price. I think it's like $15 or less on Amazon for just the beautiful artwork alone. Like, I have saved every single one of mine from past years, even if I only used it for a couple months, because of the artwork in it. You could always cut the artwork out and use it for some other type of project. So this is her beautiful 2025 planner. Then I went into this after the Hemlock and Oak. So I started this in May. Right off, I just transitioned from the Hemlock and Oak. This way, you guys, even if I don't use markers or colors, her pages are so beautiful, right? That they just add everything in. So I've just been writing something every day. Sometimes it's a gratitude. Sometimes it's just what happened. But I think I'm going to transition this to, you guys know I had a 5-year journal. It was the Unbound 5-year journal. And for 5 years, I did how I saw the Lord's hand in my day in that 5-year journal. And since I finished that one, I think it was I think I just finished it this February. So it hasn't been that long. I started it after the year had started. So I finished at a weird time. I just finished it, I think, this February. And I actually think I really want to focus and start doing that in here because I'm actually really missing thinking about that, because thinking about seeing the Lord's hand in my life that day and actually giving gratitude to Him, to the source of that, is a really important thing to me. I felt a missing of that when I stopped doing that this February. So I think I'm going to transition this to that, and we will see if that feels good in here or if I feel like I should start that in something else. I'm not sure since I haven't started that in here yet. So we will see where this goes as for memory keeping or recording those things, and I will keep you guys updated. Maybe I'll even update you on Instagram in between my quarterly updates here. I also have an ongoing 10% off code with Hemlock and Oak. They make beautiful, amazing planners. I have a whole playlist here if you want to see them. And I also have an affiliate link. Anytime you're making a purchase, if you're not supporting another creator, I so appreciate you coming to my videos and clicking through my affiliate link when you purchase. It only takes an extra minute and it truly keeps my channel going and supports us more than you know. All right, since we're on like memory keeping and journaling, this is a Peter Popper Press journal from Amazon. They also make it in an A5 size. The A5 size comes with a little band, but look how beautiful. You get gold gilded pages. The price on these, I can't remember, is like under $15, I believe, for amazing quality. I'm not going to show you the inside pages because this is my prayer journal, but you can see the line spacing is really quite big. Even for me, someone who writes bigger, it is very ample line spacing, but I like how the lines are light. I don't know the paper weight, but it feels at least 70 pound to me. I really think it could be 80-pound paper. It's very thick and substantial and nice to write on. Just for the price of this journal, I don't think it can be beat because they have a million beautiful covers in this size and the A5 size. And maybe next time I'll buy the A5 size, but I have so many journals sitting on my shelves. I don't really have a reason to get it right now, but they have such cute covers. And it comes with one ribbon. It doesn't pass my ribbon test, but for the price of this, it doesn't matter. So I have only used a little bit of it because when I started this quite a long time ago, I introduced it here. And then I decided I had not quite finished my Stalogy prayer journal. And so I was like, you know what? I really want to go and just finish the end of that before I start in here. So now I've just finally starting in here. And I actually still have a couple pages left in my Stalogy. I don't know if I'll end up and going back and filling them up some days, but I was just really excited. Like I wanted a switch. So sometimes that is a key thing to think about with journals is I actually don't mind when journals don't have a lot of pages. Like I've used Planner Perfect a lot for journaling too. And the reason why I actually don't mind when they don't have a lot of pages is I like to switch because I don't journal a ton of pages every day. So this journal could take me like 2 years or more to get through unless I get on a roll. I'm not doing like really heavy, long journaling right now. And I'm not being super consistent about every day. And so unless I'm in that super consistent journaling, then this is going to take me a long time to get through and I'm probably going to get bored with it before then. But if I have something smaller, it makes me feel like, ooh, I finished it. I don't know why that feels so good. We all know it does. And then you also can pick a new cover and something fresh and new. And that also makes you want to write in it more. I feel like it. Chime in down below and let me know how you feel about that. My Laurel Denise collab planner. This does not start until July, but I redated months because I had 2 of them because I had to start it right when it released, right? I needed to start testing it and using it so I could see if we need to make any tweaks that I need to ask Laurel about for the next time around. I absolutely love it, you guys. As of right now, I believe there is only Sunday start left, so mine is a Monday start, but you could always use stickers to redate it. And speaking of stickers, I just set up. So this is the one that I redated, right? And so here's my second one that's going to start in July. Look how cute this July is in here with the fireworks and all the colors. My Happy Place Stickers is sponsoring this video. She already started making stickers to fit this vertical collab planner. So I asked her for sticker sheets so I could stick them in the very planner that I am going to be using. I chose this cute firework kit. Let me show you how many stickers I have left over. I could have added in this bills one, habit trackers, tick off boxes, so many labels for appointments, washi strips, cute decorative stickers, functional little stickers, and your this month, which could go down the side right here. I used a lot of those on the monthly. More washi headers, your week labels, so many stickers in this cute Happy 4th kit. And then I also got for July the blueberry lemon kit. I thought this was so cute and fresh. I'm going to show you some of them in my weeks and talk about my planning while I'm showing you the stickers. As you can see, even if you're a more functional planner like me and you like to leave a lot of open space for your planning, you can still add in all those cute washi strips and decorative touches of stickers. So these weeks I already had some washi and stickers on, so I didn't decorate those. So we went to August, even though this was a July kit. So see, even if you have kits left over, you can still make them work. I just put a little washi strip and look how cute those are up there. And then we did a week in August. Who doesn't love blueberries and lemon in the summer? And by August, let me tell you, I need something to keep my spirits up here in Texas. One thing I really appreciated from my Happy Place stickers was that when she sent your sheet, she shows you what came in the kit and then kind of how to place it on your page. And I think that's so helpful for beginner sticker users like myself. So check out my Happy Place stickers if you haven't. I've talked a lot about how I plan in this vertical book bound planner in a recent video where I do a whole setup of this planner and talk to you about how to set up any planner. So we'll link that video down below. And if you're interested in hearing more about my planning, you can check that out. I told you I tried a new daily for a few days. I jumped into the Journey Planner. Remember when I did the video where I compared 5 Tomoe River paper planners, the Common Planner, the Journey Planner, Just Scribbles, Aura Estelle, and Hobonichi all in one comparison video? We'll link it down there for you. So I looked through them all because I was feeling an inkling of wanting to try out the Tomoe River paper planner again, because last year I used the Hobonichi Cousin quite a bit for my daily pages. I jumped in and out of it and I used it for memory keeping, but I also used my Hobonichi Cousin last year. I used a lot of daily pages just for planning. And so I was thinking, you know what? I might really like to jump into one of these again. And out of all those, the Journey Planner one, I just really liked her dated daily pages. So I can show you my days. Yeah, right off, it probably scares you because you see a lot of writing, a lot of marking out with a dark highlighter, but that is the way I do my dailies if you're new here. So I only used it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 days maybe. And then, I don't know, I decided that I needed to go back in my Planner Perfect. I wanted thicker paper, you know, because when you are kind of a messy daily planner, when you already open the page and it looks so messy, you know, already it gets you a little bit confused. So as much as I love this paper for memory keeping, I really do prefer it for memory keeping and not planning for me, just because I'm a pretty messy planner and the ghosting is a bit too much right now for me for my messy planning. But I used it for memory planning all last year. And this Hobonichi Cousin has a special place in my heart because I recorded a lot in here and I loved being in here last year. So much so, I didn't even think I was going to show this to y'all today, but I just decided to spur of the moment. I loved this so much last year that I started thinking about 2026 because we're planners and we do that, right? So I was like, I wonder if I'd like a Hobonichi Weeks for memory planning. I've never done a Weeks for memory planning. I have done a Weeks for content planning for 2 years in a row. Yes, when I didn't need a bigger content planner. Look at all that writing though. I did squeeze a lot in here. And boy, did those places get wrinkly with all that writing. Oh my goodness. And so I have used the Hobonichi Weeks for 2 years, like I said. 2018 and 2019. This one was actually gifted to me from a friend. 2020, she didn't use it. She used a couple pages in it and tore some out and some just had washi on them, and she was so kind to send it to me. And I love having this one that's mainly blank to play in so that I know if I want to buy another one or not. That's why I always say keep old planners, because having a planner to pull out and play in tells you if you're going to like it. So I kind of started testing this for 2026 and I've only done it for 1.5 weeks now. But I think it could be a contender for memory keeping in 2026. Now, whether I want the Weeks or whether I want the Common Planner that is the same size as the Weeks, I forget the name of it, I'm not sure. And you guys, it's a long way to 2026. I could completely change my mind, but I do love the setup as memory planning. As you saw, I used the same thing in the Hemlock and Oak. Obviously, it was just a ton bigger, but this is just smaller. Throw a washi strip on it, write a few things that happened that day, and then like highs and lows from the week, maybe, or carry over the day when you can't fit everything in the day right there. I always love the Weeks. It's so versatile. All right, I don't always show every single thing, but like I said, this is the big mid-year video. We're just going to do a check-in. I've been using this Laurel Denise horizontal planner for my son's homeschool planner this year. If you don't know, he just finished his sophomore year, so soon to be a junior in high school, homeschooling. But I also keep track of things in this planner, like not just homeschooling, but like he's taken an Ashley Shelley calendar into his bathroom now to keep track of his own Invisalign, whereas we used to leave that out so we could both see it. And so since he wanted to take control of that, I like to record the Invisalign on here too. I am not showing you any months I have filled out because he has asked me not to share any personal information about him. And I completely respect that. So we have like Invisalign on here, school, and sometimes chores and other things that we're working on. It has worked out great because when I need more room for the week, I have more room for the week. I can record monthly notes if I need more room. And if I just need to record things on the month, which is what I had been doing, I had been only using an Ashley Shelley for his homeschool planner until this year. That's what I was using last year. But I like having more room. I needed some more room, and this is working so perfectly. So I don't see us moving out of this for the year. He doesn't use this. This is just for me to see things because he likes to have his own things to keep track of. We'll just leave that there. I don't often show everything that I just dabble in a little bit, and I don't have everything in here because I pull planners off the shelves all the time. I mean, I've been in Simplified Daily for several days, probably just like a week, not more, and I didn't pull that into this video. So I pull things down and dabble in them all the time, but unless I stay in it, they don't generally make it in this video. But I haven't mentioned Moxie Life in so long. I just thought I would pull it in, and I started writing. I don't want to share a week. I wrote a whole weekend just because this is more like my personal like moods tracking and like how I'm feeling, my wins for the day. But I did pull this out and use it for like a week. That was it, you guys. And then I decided I didn't need this right now, and it was just feeling like a chore. But I think Moxie Life Horizontal is so great for that because you have the page in between every single week. Let's go to one I haven't written on. I just love that you have this to kind of plan and map out your goals, your feelings, or do the reflection that they have planned for you. You have this to map out your goals and what you want to work on for the week. So if you're doing like a wellness check-in, goals, projects planner, mental health, all the wellness, I feel like the Moxie Life Horizontal could be really good just because it has the habit tracker built in, plenty of room to write every day and record things, but then also 2 extra pages every week to record things, which I kind of feel like is a game changer in that kind of planner. But I just wasn't ready to commit to this big planner and to be working in it daily right now. But I wanted to share it because they're on a big sale right now. And I do have a discount code always with them too, an affiliate link. All right, I really never show this golden coil notebook. I built it a couple of years ago. I love the forest green. Anyway, it's just been notes and plans for my channel. Obviously, I haven't used a ton of it because I write a lot in my Laurel Denise content planner too. But, you know, it's going to last me a long time. I have some notes in the back. It sits right behind me at my desk. So anytime I think of something, I can just jot it down for like my next meeting with Pierce. I'll just turn around and jot it down on here because this is where I take our meeting notes right now. All right, speaking of content planners, I am still in the Laurel Denise project planner for my content planner. Before this year, I had been using the horizontal for my content planner for probably the past year and a half or so, but I decided I wanted just bigger monthly boxes and take out the weekly because the way I was planning, that would work better. And her sticky notes have been integral in this planner. They're as important as the planner itself. I need these sticky notes. The different colors mean different things, and I need them. So as you can see, each month, you know, looks very different. And you can see April was a really busy month with all the launches. And May looks pretty busy too, but not as busy as April. This sits up an acrylic easel on my desk also and completely guides me with my YouTube and my Instagram. So that is my content planner. I always have a 10% off code for Laurel Denise ongoing and an affiliate link. All right, we're going to wrap this baby up. I decided to bring in this old life book. I have not given an update on this in a long time, and I've actually had people asking me for updates. So I have a very old video. I'm not sure how many years ago. We'll plop it down in the description for you. It was called like my life book. It's just a Leuchtturm off of Amazon. You guys know how much I love Leuchtturms. Okay, I started this on January 1st, 2018. So before this, I was kind of writing this information in all different places, and it would be problematic. Now, yes, you could keep all of this as like Google Docs and probably be more organized. Okay, not probably. It would be more organized. But you know what? I already started this in 2018 and I don't really want to convert it all right now, but maybe someday I will convert it all to Google Docs. It's called my Everything Life Book. I wrote my words of the year in here. I forgot what my 2022 word of the year was. And I don't think I ever chose one for 2024, and I never chose or settled on one for 2025 either, which is fine. If something doesn't settle into my soul, then I don't make myself choose a word of the year. What this is keeping track of all kinds of things like car maintenance and home maintenance. Those are the biggest things. But there's also other things in here, mainly that I used to record years ago and now I don't. But like allergy treatments, car maintenance, home maintenance, those kind of things. And I have all of that in the contents up here, the table of contents up front. But recently I added tabs. So this is the only new thing I've done to it in, all these years, in the 7 years that I've been using it. Instead of always having to look up the page number up here in the table of contents and find that place, I just decided that I would add some tabs and see if I liked it. And if not, I could take them off. They haven't been on there that long, so I'm not sure if I'm going to like them or if they get in my way. I think I'm going to like them. Anyway, so I just split up the book. I didn't know how many pages I would need for each section, so it was pretty random. But I would just split up the book and write those important things in here. Like, when did we get our new washer and dryer? Did we buy the 5-year maintenance plan on it? How much did it cost? And like, when did we get our fence stained? And when was the fence even put in, however many years ago? Who even put it in? Because I couldn't even remember now unless that was in here. And so that is what this book is all about. I mean, just an example of what a page looks like in here is like our washer and our dishwasher. Just highlight it so it stands out. It's in the section that it's supposed to be in. I know how much it costs. I know if we bought the 5-year plan on it and when it was delivered. Like, I would never remember this information. But we got our washer on September 4th, 21. And our dishwasher on April 2nd, 22. That is the point of a life book. I recommend keeping all this information somewhere, whether it is, electronically stored or in a book form. We'll link the Leuchtturm on Amazon because I just love these journals for everything. Okay, update on my goals and projects notebook that I built from Golden Coil and I said is going to last me 10 to 15, maybe even 20 years. Yes, I have a whole video on it. We're going to link that down below. Yes, I am still using it. Let's see, this is 2024. I just don't like to show you my personal pages. 2025, I haven't written quite as much nor as neatly as 2024. Obviously, I was gung-ho my first year, but that's okay that there's no colors on here. It's still functioning. I write the big projects or goals and what month I think I want to get things done in. And then I just have to remember to kind of monthly check in here. And all those months are up front. So then I have to click back to here. And this was 2024, kind of my projects. I recorded some Christmas things in here so I would remember them. And then 2025, here are some things that I've started on. I love my little Planner Perfect tip in there. And I have not been doing good about this. I wanted to record just wins for the year here, just things when I do something that was hard or I'm proud of myself or I got through it. So I will say, I don't have a perfect system for remembering to check in here every month. Maybe I just kind of need to program it in myself that it's like when I flip my planner page to a new month that I just always need to come check in here. Other goals pages for this behind here are personal goal planning, more like I call my heart goals, and I don't share those on here anymore. So these are just like bigger like projects and house things on this page. But it is so helpful before, like I said, why I built this notebook and why I wanted to start keeping it all in one notebook was for years before, I would always write things like this, like throughout my planner or something, or in a journal. And then I don't have it to look back on. Now I can look back over 2024 and here's something. I didn't get to check this off in 2024, but we got this done in 2025. So now I can check it off. And yes, it's very hard for me not to cross through there. But this list, I tried to actually be neat and just check on the dot. It's very much not like myself. But yeah, so when I kind of go and I'm thinking and planning more for this year, looking back on last year and what possibly didn't get done and if it should still be moved or if it does not need to be moved, right? I do think having just like 10, 15 or so years in here or more is going to be really nice. And it's just so helpful at the end of the year when you're thinking about the next year. I do not have a discount code for Golden Coil. They only have 2 sales a year, Mother's Day and the Black Friday Cyber Monday, and that's always 15% off only. But I do have a new affiliate link. All these years I've never had an affiliate link for Golden Coil, and they just started that up. All right, I'm going to wrap us up by saying I thought I would possibly use the new dashboard layout or the Erin Condren horizontal or vertical for memory keeping when it started in July, because I am really missing not being in an Erin Condren planner. Of course, I use a ton of their products in my office and their notebooks for different things, but I was really missing, the tabs. They made me so happy and the monthly colors. But I don't know. I'm in the Katie Daisy right now. So that's why I said I'm not sure where I'm going with my memory planning and with my wanting to journal, seeing the hand of the Lord in my life every day since my 5-year finished. So I don't know where we'll be next quarter and all that, but that's the fun. That's what makes it fun. Honestly, if I used the same journal every single year, I know maybe there are some people who can do that, but now that I've got to experience all these products, I really like to use something different every single year and sometimes every 6 months to memory keep or journal to keep it fresh and keeping me excited to be in there. Share your thoughts on that down below. I'd love to know how you feel about it. All right, guys, you know the drill. Let's take a deep breath together in through the nose. Take the deepest breath you've taken all day. And then just let it come out through your mouth like you're blowing out through a straw. Take another one while I'm talking. Take a nice long one. And remember to take care of yourself so you can take care of others. Some days are hard, some days are easier. We can find joy and something to be thankful for in every single day. I know this to be true. In my 48 years of life, I have experienced this, and I know you have too. All right, try to get outside, ground yourself in nature, and remember that nothing lasts forever. You'll solve one problem this month, and next month it'll be something else. But that is life, and we are strong. We can do it, especially when we have each other to lean on. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. I'll see you down in the comments. I want to hear all your thoughts on what you're memory keeping in. What's your planner right now? Are you switching things up mid-year? Let's chat. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.